ISAC is now being open sourced with the new released version 5.0. It is the simulation platform built on Nvidia Omniverse for AI-powered robotics in realistic virtual environments. We will have a look on how to download it and also cover the new features. But before, let's clarify what it means to be open sourced. It means that we can now browse every line of code, tweak physics parameters, or add custom sensors to tailor simulations for your specific needs. Before we dive into the new features, let's install ISAC 5.0. Please keep in mind that this is a pre-release, meaning that it may include some issues that will be resolved in the future. We will create a local installation on Linux Ubuntu 22.04, which is one of the required operating system. As for a GPU, I currently use a RTX 3090, and while it states that the minimum hardware required is an RTX 4080, we will see that it still manages to run. For a smooth experience, a 5080 or higher is recommended. With Nvidia Brev, you can now also get high-end GPUs on the cloud with pre-configured environments so you can start developing right away. Before installing, we first have to get some software dependencies. These will be different for Windows users. We will install Git for version control and repository management, GitLFS for managing large files within the repository, and build essentials, for building essential tools. To initialize GitLFS, make sure to also use the command gitlfs install. If you plan to use containers, add Docker and the Nvidia Container Toolkit. As for an IDE, I will use Cursor, which is basically like VS Code. I highly recommend these as well. Now we only have 3 quick steps. First, let's head to our home directory and clone the repository, and move to the created ISAC folder. Second, we initialize the configuration wizard. And third, we navigate to the corresponding binary directory for your platform and run the executable. And that's it, you now have ISAC 5.0. You can also find some advanced build options, find resources to get help, and also see the license which is under Apache 2.0. And for new GitHub users, here are some quick tips. Here's how to look for branches and tags, which are basically different versions. For now we only have one, but I'm sure there will be more in the future. As an example, I will quickly show how it looks like within ISAC Lab. Under Issues, you can report problems and errors you encounter. Before reporting, please look for previous similar issues to not overload the hardworking devs. And this is where you can fork ISAC, which allows to pull the new changes from the original upstream repo at any time. It also allows for pull requests to propose your own changes to the repository. However, currently there are no direct community contributions supported. Now we will talk about the changes. We now have also advanced synthetic data pipelines. We will now be able to use the extension MobilityGen, which generates rich physics-based motion datasets. We also have the replicator agent and object extensions. Here we can simulate walking humans or robots interacting with objects in randomized scenes. We can use incident extension for rare events scenarios like fire or spills. We now also have the Cosmos Transfer Writer. This is exporting photorealistic data optimized for the Omniverse replicator pipeline and ready for foundation model ingestion. On top of that, we have enhanced sensor and actuator models. We can simulate depth cameras with realistic noise profiles and leverage new joint frictions and actuator schemas. These models shrink the sim-to-real gap for safer and more accurate robot training. And at last, we have standardized ROS2 interface and the ZMQ bridge. We can control the simulator through a consistent ROS2 API across multiple platforms, or as well use the ZMQ bridge for low latency and bidirectional streams for sensor data, as well as control commands to external applications or hardware in the loop. And also as a quick teaser, ISAC Lab, which is built on top of ISAC and used for reinforcement and imitation learning, will soon have its 2.2 version. I will cover these in a separate video. If you want to learn more about ISAC and ISAC Lab, you can check out more on my channel and subscribe to not miss any videos. Also make sure to check out the Nvidia DLI learning path to learn more about robotic fundamentals. You will find many resources for ISAC ISAC Lab or ISAC ROS.